Hello, hello, and welcome to another day of Polonia Week. This is my day 4 choice, and I am going with Land Shark. Now, the synopsis of this is a secret government plot to create super soldier sharks by transfusing them with human DNA completely backfires big time when the shark escapes. Well, of course. Now, this stars Sarah French, Peter Blado. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing these names correctly. Catherine Sue Young, and it also has our friends Jeff Kirkendall and Mark Polonia in it. And Mark Polonia has also directed this movie. This movie comes out in 2017, and it's like an hour and 19 minutes. And Jeff and one of our other friends, which I forgot to write down their names, and Mark all have small parts in this, but they are in it. And there's a scene in there where they have a shark inside of a tank, and it's kind of like a just like a regular aquarium tank. But the way they did it, the shark actually looks pretty good. It looks like they maybe had a green screen in the aquarium, and then they just like placed the shark in there that way. They did have a fake fin sticking out of the top, but the fin that you see in most of Polonia's shark movies. But you could tell by the picture of the shark is way too big for that tank, but it looks really good. So give them that. There is a shower scene in this movie, but there is no nudity. Um, there's a scene where there's these people in a pool, and one of the person, um, something happens to them, and the other person is more worried about their phone than what happened to the other person. They could just basically care less what happened to this other person. I'm trying to not give too much away so I don't spoil anything. And then something else ends up happening, and they bring the thing away, and they come, then they were using a YOLO pool floaty. Where did they even find that at? But it was funny all the same. The shark is a like the synopsis says they infuse with it's kind of the other way around. I think they was infusing the sharks with human DNA, but somebody a person was also infusing themselves with shark DNA, kind of vice versa kind of thing. So there is that hybrid. And this takes place in California. You could tell, especially if you play GTA, most of the scenery looks like it's right out of the video game. Plus, I saw at least one California plate in the cars. Um, so we don't really have our normal crew except for the few that popped in, like Jeff Kirkendall, the other man that I wish I would have put his name in here because I can't remember what it is. And then, of course, there's this small part with Mark. But other than that, there's pretty much new face. Well, at least to me, because I'm not familiar with a lot of the Wild Eye crews. So there's a lot of new faces in there for me, which is good. It's good to have the old faces, but it's good to see some new faces every now and then as well. There's also one gigantic shark in the movie that's interesting. Um, I don't want to give too much away on that one. But IMDb gives this a 2.3 out of 10. And so on to the, like I said, IMDb gives it a 2.3 out of 10. And I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. But that's all I have pretty much to say about this movie. So can't wait to see everybody's choices on their day 4. And I am going to go ahead and film my day 5 next. So you'll see like the same shirt and everything. So just so you know, because tomorrow I don't plan on doing any filming or anything, being what tomorrow is. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I do have a story time on my um, Anchor. I don't know if I will put it on YouTube or not because I would have to refilm it again. I couldn't use the video of it. Um, But other than that, everybody have a good night, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.